Welcome to this Vinyasa Krama Yoga sequence. This is a short sequence that you could do at any time of the day, although traditionally we do our asana practice in the mornings. This is a little taster, a very small fragment of the Vinyasa Krama system. The breath and movement in relationship to one another is exceptionally important. If you're familiar with the Ujjayi technique of breathing, this is what we want to engage during this entire sequence. The sequence begins standing here in Tadasana, ideally with the feet completely closed together, including the heels, and arms resting by your sides. I want to invite you in Tadasana to close your eyes down so that you can be more sensitive to what you're experiencing as you stand here. There's a subtle press of the inner heels, the shins hug in, the kneecaps rise, the quadriceps, the front of the thighs lift, the tailbone anchors or descends down. Lengthen the sides of your waist. Feel a gentle lift of the armpit chest area, extending through the sides of your neck and the crown of your head, creating a sense of space in two opposite directions. And then finally, keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands onto your abdomen as a means to connecting with the cycles of your breath, breathing in and out through your nose at all times. Feel the abdomen and chest expand and contract with each breath. And we want to start to lengthen every cycle of breath, particularly the exhalations. The Ujjayi breath is a technique where we breathe through the nose with the mouth closed, but there is a sensation and a sound at the base of the throat, sometimes referred to as an oceanic sounding breath. It's the same technique as if you were fogging up a pane of glass. Same action in the throat, but keeping the mouth closed. Connecting with this breath. On your next exhalation, release your arms. Very softly open your eyes and find a spot to focus on in front of you. Keep a very subtle tuck of the chin down toward the chest, a small Jalandhara Bandha. From here we'll begin. Inhale, Ujjayi, slowly lifting the arms up, interlacing the fingers at the top of the inhale, lifting the waist. Exhale, Ujjayi, and arms are following the slow exhalation breath. Repeating, inhale, as you exhale, take the hands to the base of the skull and elbows wide. Inhale, arms up. Exhale the hands to the shoulder blades. From here we'll stay for one cycle. Inhale, receive fresh breath into your lungs. Stay for the exhalation. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the palms. Slow exhale, releasing the arms. Interlock the fingers. On your exhalation, bend the knees, circle the arms out, and all the way so the hands cup out in front of you. Reverse the movement. Inhale. Exhale the arms forward and down, completing the exhale with the arms at shoulder level out to the sides. Reverse the movement. Inhale. And this time exhale the arms down and take a reverse prayer position behind your back. If it's too strong, feel free to hold your elbows. Inhale, take a subtle back bend as you gaze up to the sky. Exhale, return back to center and lower your chin down to your chest. One more time. Inhale. Take the elbows and the shoulder blades back. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your gaze slightly. Exhale, releasing the arms. Back to Tadasana, eyes focused. Inhale the arms to the sky. Taking a side bend to your right, exhale, press your hips to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. As you exhale, split the arms, take a twist to your right, arms to shoulder level and look back past your right shoulder. Hips can turn slightly. Stay here for the inhale, stand taller. Stay for the exhalation, shoulders descend. Returning, inhale, arms to the sky. Second side, slow exhale, Ujjayi breath, gazing past the back shoulder. Stay for the inhale. Staying for the exhalation, keeping the legs firm and the tailbone down. Inhale back to center. Slowly exhale. Inhaling the arms. As you exhale, come into Utkatasana, chair pose, taking a seat. Inhale to stand. And exhale, release the arms. Inhale your arms forward to shoulder level. So a slight variation here. As you exhale, return to chair pose, Utkatasana. See if you can come all the way down, keeping your heels grounded without straining, just as best as you can. Inhale back to stand. And exhale, release. Inhale, float the arms out and up, interlocking the fingers at the top of the breath. Exhale into a full forward bend, spine long, bowing forward over your legs, releasing the head. Inhale to a halfway lift, extend the chest forward. And exhale, folding. Interlace the fingers, stretch the chest forward, inhale, rise back up. And exhaling, releasing the arms. Last cycle here. Inhale the arms to the sky, keeping the eyes steady. As you exhale, slowly lift the heels off your mat, hugging the ankle bones together. Stay for the inhale. Keep the breath smooth as you maintain your balance. Staying for the exhalation. Inhale, gently lower the heels as slowly and most controlled as you possibly can. Exhale gently, the arms floating all the way back down to Tadasana. From here, we're going to move into just a couple of short rounds of Surya Namaskar, maybe a slight variation to what you've done before. You're going to stand at the top end of your mat in Tadasana with your feet together to prepare, lifting the sides of the chest. As always, doing the best you can to move with your breath. Inhale the arms out and up. Interlock at the top of the breath. As you exhale, bend the knees, come into Utkatasana. Inhale. And fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Come all the way to a full squat. Lift your heels off the floor and tuck the chin. Stay for the inhale. Hands planted. Exhale, step back to a plank position. Option to drop the knees. Lower down to lay on the belly. Inhale to a simple cobra. Elbows retract back. Exhale, release, tuck the toes, pressing back, finding downward facing dog. Stay for an inhalation, arms strong. Staying for the exhalation. Finger knuckles press. At the end of the exhalation, look forward, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, gently folding over the thighs. Interlock the fingers, come all the way up, inhale. Exhale, releasing the arms. We'll do another cycle, adding on. Inhale. Chair pose, exhale. Inhaling. Coming into a forward bend, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Full squat, exhale. You can lift the heels, tuck the chin. Stay for the inhalation. Find your plank position, option to drop the knees. Exhale, lower down onto your belly. Cobra, inhale. Keeping the kneecaps engaged. Exhale, release, tuck your toes, pressing back. Inhaling here. Smooth exhalation. Step your right foot forward between your hands. Spin the back heel flat. Interlock the fingers and rise up. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, circle the arms out and around, cupping the hands out in front of you. Reverse, inhale. As you exhale, folding forward, releasing the hands down to the floor. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Keeping the back leg strong. Maintain the bend in your front knee, interlock the fingers, rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back to a plank position, option to drop the knees. Lower carefully down. Inhale, lift the chest, collarbones broad. Release, downward dog. Inhale. Easy exhale. Left foot forward. Spin the back heel flat, interlock the fingers. Rise up, inhale. Front leg straight. Exhale, circle the arms as you bend the front knee, come into Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, reverse the arms. Exhale, fold. Pause here for a couple of breaths. Keep the back leg strong. Interlock the fingers, rise up, inhale, warrior 1. Keep the bend in the front knee. Exhale, release. Step back. Option to drop the knees. Lower carefully down. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling. Smooth, steady exhalation breaths, finger knuckles press. And gazing forward, walk your feet up to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, folding. Interlock the fingers, rise up. Stretching the spine, tailbone down. Exhale. So standing in Tadasana, let's take the feet open wide. So we'll take a few more static standing poses. So feet open wide, stretching your arms out to the side and direct your toes to the right. Right toes out, left toes in. Open the left side of your pelvis. We're moving into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Let's try to do it with breath. Inhale. Exhale, reach to the right. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Inhale back up. Changing sides, change the feet. Open the pelvis. Exhale, other side. Gazing to the top hand. Inhale, deep breath into the lungs. Keep the legs strong. Staying for the exhalation, keeping the pelvis broad. Inhaling up. Change direction. As you exhale, bend your right knee, elbow to thigh, top arm overhead, or you can come all the way to the floor. Inhale. Stay for the exhalation. Inhaling up. Changing the feet to the second side. Exhale, bend your knee. elbow to thigh, sweeping the arm or taking fingers to the floor. Pajvakonasana. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhaling up. As you exhale, turn both feet parallel. Bring your hands onto your waist. So let's prepare to come into Pajvottanasana. You can choose the arm position behind your back. Inhale the arms out. Take reverse prayer behind the back as you exhale, or hold onto your elbows. Right toes out, left toes in. Pivot all the way around to the side. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, bow forward. Gaze down toward your right big toe. Keep the legs strong. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, spin back to center, face forward. Inhale. Change directions, exhale. Set the feet, make sure you're not on a tightrope. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. See your left big toe extend out toward it. Let the arms resist gravity. Inhale. Exhaling. Rise up, inhale. Spin back to center, exhale. From here, inhale the arms out to the side. Hands onto the waist as you exhale. We're coming into a forward bend. Inhale, lift the chest, gaze up slightly, elbows back. Exhale, extend forward. Releasing fingertips to the floor. And you might like to stay here if it's enough for you. Otherwise, inhale. And exhale, allow the body to fold down into the bend. Elbows stay contained. Hands are shoulder width apart. Keep the legs firm. Inhale, extend the chest forward again. As you exhale, pivot either foot out. Walk your hands up to that foot and step back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Taking a couple of breaths here. Upper arms firm. Feet relaxed. Neck relaxed. And eyes gazing toward the back edge of the mat. Chest is moving toward the toes. And thighs press gently backward. Last inhalation. As you exhale, delicately take your knees down to the floor, buttocks to the heels, taking a variation of child's pose. Find your way up to a seated position. If you have a blanket, grab a blanket to sit on and pop that on the end of your mat, and you're going to come to take a seat on your blanket. I'm going to take a couple of seated poses. So let's start with a variation of Marichyasana A. Starting with both legs extended, you're going to support the right knee, pick it up, and bring the right leg in towards you. Supporting with your left hand, bring the right arm up so it's nice and extended, and then lean forward just until you can start to bind that arm around the shin. Now you can stay here if this is strong enough. If available, you can catch the hands behind. You can also put a belt in between your hands to hold on to. And then instead of emphasizing the forward movement, just gently open through your chest and look past your back shoulder. Inhale. And then release. Extending the leg, changing sides, pick up the left knee. Bring it in towards you. Support with your right hand. Left arm helps you find extension. Lean forward. Wrap the arm around the shin. Catching the hands if possible, or grab a belt. And then start to lift the chest, turning your gaze back. Rolling the shoulder blade back. Keeping the straight leg strong. Inhale. And release. Exhale. Extending the leg. Again, bend your right knee, bring it in. This time open it to the side, and you'll need to adjust your blanket. So bring your blanket onto a diagonal. Left leg is forward, so the left corner of the blanket pulls forward as well. Now, in most cases, you might like to grab a belt, so that's an option there for you. Popping the belt or a strap of some sort around the ball of the foot. There's a subtle twist, turning the right ribs toward the left big toe. Inhale as you lift through your chest. Exhale, walk your hands down the belt and catching hold of the foot. If you can't hold the foot, maintain the grip of the belt. So we're not straining, and we certainly don't want to be aggressive in the body. We should be able to maintain smooth, calm cycles of breath. Keeping the chest long. Inhale, look forward, start to lift a little. And then exhale, release your position. Support the knee, extend it forward. Change the blanket so it's on the other angle. Right leg extends and left foot comes up. As high towards the groin as you can. You can certainly support that bent knee with a prop if you need to. So once again, setting the belt around the ball of the foot. If you really don't need it, you can always use this arm position that we've done and clasp to come forward. Wherever you are, inhale. On the exhale, coming forward. Walk your hands down your strap. If you can hold the foot, you might like to take the outside edges. Keep extending forward. Emphasize the forward movement so you're not overly rounding through the back. Firm your extended leg. Keep it strong. Wherever you are, the breath should be steady. Ujjayi breath. Exiting as you came in. Inhale, lift the chest a little. And then exhale, releasing. Supporting the knee as you draw it in and extend it forward. Pop your belt aside if you used it, and then come off your blanket. And we're actually going to lie down. You can use that blanket as support under your head if you need it. And you might also like to keep your belt nearby for a pose we're about to do. So coming to lay on your back and extending both of the legs down to the floor. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees and draw them up toward your chest. Inhale, extend your left leg down. Stretch it out as if you were standing on it. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and your nose to your knee. Inhale, release the head. Exhale, change legs. Inhale, reach through your right heel. Exhale, nose to knee, knee to nose. Inhale, release the head. Exhale, scoop both knees into your chest. Inhale, lower the feet to the floor. And this is a good time to grab your belt. Supta Padangustasana, wrap the belt around the ball of the right foot, extend the leg up to the ceiling, tailbone long, left foot and leg extending to the floor. Don't try to over-exaggerate the hamstring stretch, just do what's appropriate and safe in the body. Try to create some space into the back of the knees. Left leg is firm as if you were standing on it. Press the left inner thigh down, keep the back of your neck long. Last inhale, and release. Changing sides, place the belt around the ball of the left foot, extend the left leg, right leg reaches to the floor. Flex your feet, reach through both of your inner heels, tailbone long. Firm the right leg as if you're standing on it, press the right inner thigh down. Keep the breath steady and consistent, jaw relaxed. Last inhale, and exhale, release. And go ahead and pop your belt aside. Our next position is a variation of bridge pose. It's sometimes called Chatushpadasana. So we're creating a nice open shape through the body. What's important is that you keep the back of your neck long and you definitely keep your head centered the entire time. Now we're going to come up and down with the breath. So feet hip width apart, parallel, quite close to you, arms by your side. Coming up slowly, inhale, lift the buttocks, lift the middle back, lift the upper back, sternum rising. Exhale, release, upper back, middle back, and lower back, releasing. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, lower back, middle back, upper back, pressing the arms down. Exhale, upper back, middle, and lower. We're going to do that again. This time we're going to come up and stay up. There's a couple of arm variations that you can take depending on your level. So let's begin. Inhale, lift the buttocks, lift the middle back, upper back, tuck the shoulders. You can hold the outside edges of your mat, option A. Option B is to interlace the hands under the body and drive the arms down. If you've got the mobility, option C is to hold on to your ankles, but make sure the feet and legs stay parallel. Upper back rising, sternum lifting, head centered. Last inhale, and exhale very gently, rolling down through your spine. Let the knees rest inward on each other for a moment. Let the lower back descend. Moving into Urdhva Prasarita Padasana, extend both of your legs up to the ceiling and extend both of your arms. So moving into a short abdominal sequence. Pull the lower back down to the floor and exhale. And then 5 counts to lower your limbs. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reversing, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Repeating that just one more time. Deep breath in, 5, 4, reaching through the arms, 3, reach through the legs, 2, and 1. Reverse, exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very gently hug the knees toward the chest. And lower your feet down. We'll move into Viparita Karani, coming into a really gentle inversion. You can take your legs up the wall if that's more comfortable, which is a great option if your hamstrings are tight. Otherwise, you can use a bolster underneath your hips. So you're going to slide a bolster underneath you. And it's really important that it's underneath the pelvis and tailbone and it's not under your lower back if you're doing this in the middle of the room. Legs will lift and extend up toward the ceiling and arms can rest by your side. So just stay here for maybe 1 or 2 minutes. You can definitely stay in the pose for longer. It's extremely rejuvenating. I would recommend anywhere up to 10 minutes at a time. If you find it difficult to be in the center of the room, if the legs start shaking or it's uncomfortable to have the legs extended, it's just a sign that you would be better off spending the time with your legs up the wall, and therefore you'll take away all effort and strain. The position should be very relaxed and passive. Back of the neck long. You can certainly close your eyes. Stacking the feet directly over the hips. Allow the abdomen to stay soft. Feel free to stay a little longer if you wish. To exit the position, you're going to let the knees drop down toward your chest. If you're at the wall, let the feet slide down the wall. Lowering the feet delicately to the floor. And then when you're ready, rolling off to one side or lifting the buttocks, removing the bolster, lowering the hips down. If you're at the wall, find your way back to your mat. Now, if you have a more advanced or experienced practice, this would be a really good time to add shoulder stand in to the sequence. However, it's certainly not essential. If you're not familiar with and confident in shoulder stand, or if you're choosing not to do it today, then it's time to come into Shavasana. So very gently extend your legs, find a comfortable supine position resting on your back. If you need support for your head, take a blanket underneath the head. If you need an extra layer of clothing or a blanket over the body, feel free to take that option. Maybe something resting over your eyes. So we'll spend a couple of minutes here in stillness. As with the previous pose, you're most welcome to stay for a lot longer if you have the time. Feel the back of the neck and the tailbone both lengthening, creating traction and space. Relax the skin between your eyebrows. Release your back teeth, your tongue. Release the fingertips. And allow the entire body to descend down into the floor. Releasing all breath control and letting go. Again, feel free to stay for as long as you wish. When you're ready, fold your hands in to rest upon the abdomen, keeping your eyes closed. Delicately bend your knees, rolling onto your side for a moment. Press down into the support of the floor to lift to a seated position. Take a comfortable seat of your choice, sitting tall through your spine, keeping the eyes closed. In the Vinyasa Krama system, we really emphasize the importance of pranayama and meditation. And normally, we would follow our asana practice with pranayama. So if you're familiar with any pranayama techniques that are safe and comfortable, this would be a great time to integrate them. And then take a few minutes to sit in meditation. Otherwise, sealing the palms together in front of your heart, find Anjali Mudra. Bow your chin down to your chest, savoring this moment of stillness, of rest. Namaste.